Hey, you mean I'm the general streams for real? Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlson. If I leave him in the wheel, shooting my shot like A, hit the red dot like A, finger on the like shot like A, hit the red dot like A.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Man who spent his first 7 NFL seasons here in Green Bay, here's Aaron Jones. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over.
An early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Now the replacement for Aaron Jones is Josh Jacobs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. A short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Mekhi Blackmon. And the Thunderbirds are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. 2nd and 7. Now, faking the give. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Texas A&M. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now for the third time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 2. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They send him right out of the slot. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And that one going to be closed down to the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Now it's Howe. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He's got his man. It's Jefferson. 11 yards on the connection there. That's enough for a first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
3rd and long. To throw is Howell. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through 1. It's the Packers on top. And we're back at Lambeau Field. in just a moment. So that brings up fourth down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? To the air, it's Milton. In trouble, and down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the big man, gets in there and takes him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drop.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Harrison Smith. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned. And sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Moore going in motion. They'll throw with Howell. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass ball's incomplete.
You just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On the handoff, Jones. Jones, first down, and more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. Here's Howell, and for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. That would qualify as an angry run, powering his way forward. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On play action, here's Milton. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
The offense's backs were already up against the wall, but after suffering that last sack, it's all but eliminated whatever breathing room they had left. And for the rest of this drive, they don't have much room for error at all.
It is 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Now Milton. And this ball incomplete on third down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
Let's go now.
Now Jones. And a short gain there, down only to the 48. Look him up on a second down and 8. Slot man in motion right. Again, it's Jones. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. Third and long. Throwing is Howe. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's Jake Bailey now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the gun is Milton. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. So from the 36, it is 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Milton. He'll take a shot for Watson. That is hard. They're going to have it 1st and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. It is a big-time play for the Packers. That goes for 58. Halftime is looming, but a chance to build on that already sizable lead right here. 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop.
And he will do it himself. He's in. Malik Willis. Touchdown, Packers. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. there's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket. And with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
He was trying to get it to Aaron Jones that time. Now it's going to be third down. This time they stay on the ground. Down at the 21, a gain of 1. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
Okay, ready?
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Halftime now at Lambeau, and the Packers are on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Fake the give, and now it's Milton. He's going to let this one go deep. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. He gets free inside the 35. And he is gone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Greg, shades of college football, old school offense there. They run option, and they pick the right option. The quarterback keeps it for the touchdown.
And the key to defending an option play, Mike, is that every defender executes their specific job. In this case, the defender who was responsible for the quarterback, he completely loses sight of him, and it was all the space the quarterback needed to take it to the house.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Now a handoff. Jones. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Howell. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. That one on target to Moore. 18 yards on the connection, and that will be a first down. On the give, it's Jones. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Hilton now to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught! And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Pistol snap to Willis. That is Hunt in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They run straight ahead with Jones. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Kingsley Enagbare there for the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. Still going inside the 20. And he will score. Aaron Jones. Touchdown Thunderbirds.
1
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Reichert. That one is no good, not even close. He missed it wide to the left, and the score remains right where it's at. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Running from the pistol, it's Jacobs. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. Go.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Check go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to have this one up near the 28.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. to the air now on 1st and 10. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. And this will not be a spike. Now a loose football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away, because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers. We have to protect the ball. In this case, it doesn't result in a turnover, but the lost yardage now brings up 4th down. These are drive killers.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Flags coming. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line.
Let's go. 79 Broncos.
Built into the air on 2nd down. Now he'll air one out. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. Dobbs headed in motion. Open is Kraft. He's got it. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Go! Go!
He works free, right side, and he will score again. Malik Willis, touchdown Packers. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Now it's Howe. That's to the right side and incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. You let this go. Deep for Jefferson. That one broke it up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Let's go now.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play there on fourth down. Good for an even 20. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. To throw is Howell. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw with Howell. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Howell. That's caught once again by Hawkinson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
Here we go, set. Go.
Now the rookie 3rd rounder from SC, it's Marshawn Lloyd. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.